All right, what if everything you know about healing is wrong?
Did you know that 90% of diseases aren't what you think?
And your body's unbroken.
If you tell yourself you're always sick and you'll never get better, guess what's going to happen? So if you correct that mindset and say, I can heal myself.
We can see it. I know you can see it. I know people can see it. So if you think of like the symptoms of like text messages, from your body to your brain.
Okay.
Well, instead of blocking that number, it's actually time to read the message.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Tracy, and with me is Dr. Taj.
And today we're going to be dropping some serious truth bombs about healing.
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 You got my ears peaked up. So when you say heal, like when you get a cut on your finger, paper cut, or you cut yourself with a knife, your body starts to heal itself. You mean along those type of lines? Healing?
Yes, yeah. And so it's all, I think step one is that we have to kind of reprogram our mind and realize how powerful the body is.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, so when you cut yourself, what does it do? It clots the blood, the skin starts to grow over it. And the only
Quickly.
Quickly, right? And the body did it, right? No pills, no medications. The only time you got to get some intervention if it's a really bad gash and you got to get sutures. But again, but really at the end of the day, you're just trying to close up the wound for it to heal and mend itself.
Right. A lot of people that have surgery, the doctor tells them it's going to take, time for it to heal. The body's going to heal itself.
It doctor says it. I mean, overlook it. When they don't say it, it's because they're giving us all these medications or other interventions to try to make it heal. Where in reality, if we just understand that our bodies are the most sophisticated system ever created, it's gonna heal. We just really got to get out of the way.
Yeah, because we keep getting in the way thinking, oh, this is our life sentence and, I can't do anything about it. And the only thing I can do about it is take this medication because that's the solution.
Taking medications, was what we do before we take the medication. It's how we're treating our bodies.
True.
Now, we talked before the analogy of having a nice Ferrari. Are you going to put skanky gas in the Ferrari? Are you not ever going to take it to the shop and drive it? Are you going to let it rot in the garage? I mean, you're going to have to maintain it.
Yeah, you have to drive it. You have to maintain it. You have to put good fuel in it. Do the oil required, the oil changes, the cleaning it, right? You have to drive it, but take care of it. You don't rough ride it.
Yeah, and when you do that, you get in the way of having a fine car that looks good, it drives good, it smells good, and will last for a long time.
Yeah, that's just like our bodies are like that. Is what you're saying.
That's how our body is exactly what it is. So we have to get out of our way before it starts to break down. When it breaks down, it's because we were in the way of healing. So then we try to do other things on top of it, try to make up for the fact that we got in its way.
A lot of people don't know what to do, and either they rely solely on the doctors. A lot of people don't know that your body can heal itself other than a paper cut, right? We've been conditioned to think this, or we just don't know. We don't know. People don't know they have to eat healthy or that what they're eating is healthy because everybody's definition of healthy is so different. They don't realize they have to put good food, clean food, unprocessed food in their bodies to keep your body going, to look vibrant and youthful, right?
And that's exactly why the first step of resetting your mindset is you have to understand that our body is a part of nature and it's intelligent.
Yeah.
And it knows what to do, and it's the ultimate healer. It knows how to heal itself. So you got to believe that. If you don't believe that and you think that modern medicine is your answer, and that's going to get you healthy, although you're putting chemical concoctions into your body to try to manipulate its...
No, that's weird.
That's what it's done. Yeah. So your body, which is self-contained for a reason to protect itself, and now you're given shots, you're given pills, you're cutting it open, and not to say that it doesn't have its time and place, but to treat chronic diseases, no. Yeah. Modern medicine typically treats the symptoms and not the root causes of the disease.
It's like our bodies heal itself. We're like aliens.
It is like aliens.
It's like if you have a tree outside and you cut that tree down, right? At the end of the season, you cut it down, you prune it back. What happens? It grows back, right?
In fact, you got to prune it for it to grow and become more fuller.
Yeah, you got to clean it up and, so you can see the sunlight, get fresh air, or whatever, air flow through it, and it can grow nicely for the next season,
That's
right?
right. Yeah.
We're just like plants. I sent something to my daughter saying, get sunshine and get water because essentially we're like plants.
It's you take the sun, you take the water, and
Clean food.
clean foods, and you take away all the bad ends or the rough branches, and then that plant grows from within.
Right.
And not from.
So you won't feed your plant some processed seed oil, or you won't feed your plant a burger, right?
You want to give it good nutrients, the fertilizer, real good nutrients,
It's required for it, yeah.
water,
Yeah. Sunshine,
good energy.
yeah.
It grows and prospers.
And it's so simple, right? So you're not feeding it a burger, you're not feeding it French fries that you made in a lab.
You got it. You got it.
You're not cutting off the sunshine and putting it in a box,
Yeah.
i.e. your house. You live in a box and you just have no access to fresh air or sunshine, right? You give it water. If you don't give your plant any water, what will happen? It'll tell you quickly.
Really quickly, and that's kind of part of all the steps. We have the first thing though, gotta believe that your body can heal itself.
Yeah.
You just have to believe that. If you believe that, then you can start to believe the things and think the things that you have to do in order for it to heal, and you can reclaim your healing power.
Right. And believe it or not, I mean, and some people might think this is woo-woo-y, but it's like your body listens to your mind. So if you tell yourself you're, ugly, or you're stupid or whatever, some negative thought, it will come true. Your body will fall in line. If you tell yourself you're always sick and you'll never get better, guess what's going to happen?
Yeah.
So if you correct that mindset and say, I can heal myself, your body's going to say, oh, yes, I can.
The mindset's a powerful thing, and I'm not saying this is an easy thing to do.
Is it ever?
It's not easy because you always get challenged at every different level. You may level up, like I mastered that, but then here comes another challenge, another way of thinking and belief system, and you're like, wow, I got to keep the positive thoughts rolling here because these challenges are really trying to make me grow in ways that I've never foreseen.
Right. Life happens too. Like you say, those challenges that come your way in your personal life or at your job, wherever.
I mean, how many people do we come across, and we talk about this simple belief system that, hey, the body can heal itself, and they think that we're cuckoo?
Quite a few.
More often than not.
Yeah, they're like,
No, it can't heal itself. No, my doctor got to do that.
yeah.
That pill will do
My
that.
doctor is educated and he's trained to figure that out. I'm not trained.
Yep.
But it's like he's not in your body. He or she's not in your body. How do they know what feels good and what doesn't?
Especially when they don't answer or ask a lot of questions and dig deep and try to understand what's behind how you're feeling.
Yeah. And a lot of times you're feeling something, but you can't even convey it into words because it's like it hurts, but it doesn't fully hurt, but it hurts.
And it's two different languages too. You got the doctor speak and you got your speak.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it's the doctor's responsibility to understand your language and speak your language where you can understand kind of what's happening. And we're guilty of that pretty bad, and not everybody can do it, or every doctor can do it.
Do it correct.
So that's a big thing. Number one is the mindset that your body can heal itself. Self. Step number two is now you have to understand that when I say this, is that only it's hard for people to believe because they think it's just about getting old or genetics. Is that only 10% of diseases are truly genetic?
Wow. That's true. Going back, if you think about it, when we were younger, a lot of people weren't like sick, and like how they are today. Diabetes wasn't rampant, right?
Not as much. Heart disease,
obesity, cancer. It wasn't rampant. Was it?
No.
I don't remember.
And how many times, you didn't really hear a lot of people died of heart attacks and cancers.
No.
Existed.
Yeah, and we used to think cancer was just hereditary, and if your grandmother and your aunts and your cousins and all of them had cancer, then obviously it runs in the family.
This got to be one of the biggest myths around that's out there. Because if cancer and diabetes and heart disease, the three big ones, if they are so genetic, then why is it that our current time people are experiencing so much of the diseases?
Yeah.
1-2 generations back, they're not experiencing. They didn't experience as much.
Yeah, that's true.
Where's the genetics?
Yeah. Yeah. What's the answer to that one?
Yeah. I mean, what happened? Where's the genetics from how come more people have an autism today than growing up?
Yeah.
ADHD wasn't a thing. Where's the genetics on that?
Well, I hear people justify it by saying, well, we have better sophisticated systems to detect it now. And it's like, really?
No.
We do screening for cancer and we detect it early. Really? Because the survival rate is still low.
It's still the same.
It's still the same. It hasn't changed. Whether
Yeah.
you detect it early or not.
The new modern screening examinations and tests are not saving more lives. All right, I'll say it again. They're not saving
Yeah.
more lives. Now, they could be diagnosed in more, but that doesn't mean that
Saving
what
that
they found is deadly at all.
Yeah.
It could be an overdiagnosis. It could be a false positive. I can get all into that, but yeah, it's not saving more lives by the sheer numbers.
Right.
Because if it was, how come not everything going down?
That's true.
So it's not. So just another way of doing it. And another thing is that my favorite organization, the CDC, they did a study with the World Health Organization. Again, one of my favorite organizations. I can't believe I really want to bring this up because they're so terrible. Anyway, they did do a pretty landmark study, I would say, of about 137,000 people.
And what did they find?
Well, that 90% of the diseases are linked to environmental and lifestyle factors, not
And
genetics.
how come this is not available? Is it available to the public or you have to go dig in to find it?
You gotta go dig it to find it, and they know about this.
Okay, break it down for us.
Well, so lifestyle factors are what we do in our daily lives.
Right.
Right.
So go to school, go to work, go to school, what you eat.
Stress level, eat, move,
yeah.
way we think, believe.
Yeah.
Then we have our environment, kind of where we live, the air we breathe, the water to drink.
Chemicals you put on your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so there's this, like Bruce Limpton, and I think part of the person started talking about this early on, is about epigenetics. And that's how your environment influences perhaps your genetical code, but it's your environment causing the problem in the first place,
Right.
and your body's trying to adapt to it.
Right.
So for instance, if you take identical twins, the exact same DNA, and you put them in different environments, you know what happens?
What?
Different outcomes.
That is true. I did see that.
Isn't that?
I've seen that. I have a friend and a much older lady, and she had a twin sister, and she ate healthy,
Okay.
very, very healthy, and she had no issues, none. And at the time, she was probably early 70s? I don't know. I don't remember. But her twin had all these ailments, and she didn't eat like her. And two same twins, identical twins, and one was very healthy. She exercised, ate healthy, did everything, had great mindset and everything. And the other one, total opposite.
Wow. Genetics the same for the most part.
Yeah.
Different outcomes.
Yeah.
All because of the environment and lifestyle.
I've seen it.
And I just said how, we just got to use our common sense. Like, I know people could see it,
Yes.
but what's the hang up? I don't understand.
They're not making the connection because it didn't come from their doctor.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I mean, 'cause at the end of the day, when we can see it, I know you can see it, I know people can see it, that, hey, eating healthy is the better way to go. And that's exactly what the CDC study found. So do we really need a study to tell us that diet and lifestyle and your environment is really impacting your overall health? But they showed, or if you want to study, that our daily choices have more impact than our genes.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't even realize, they think they're eating healthy, but they're not.
And that's a whole nother skill that I think people have to learn.
They lost it in just a generation, right?
It's
crazy.
crazy.
We ate healthy growing up. It wasn't like rocket science.
It's not. The foods today that exist, I don't know. It's just me throwing a guess out there. Probably 90% of them didn't exist 20 years ago.
Correct.
All these different
Correct.
chemicals and everything in the foods. I mean, just simple like Gatorades has changed completely. Our crackers have changed. Our
Yeah.
breads have changed.
Chips.
Everything's just changed.
Yeah.
You know, in fact, and here's one quick little thing too. Is like, what do you think the number one reason why you eat is? I mean, if I say, hey, why do you eat? And what would the answer be?
Because you're hungry.
Yeah, because you're hungry. Well, no, it's not because you're hungry. It's because your body's lacking the nutrients in order to sustain itself.
Okay.
So now, when you eat, you need to focus on eating to fuel your body with proper nutrition.
Right.
Because when you do that, you don't have to eat every 2 hours or 3 hours or 3
Correct.
meals a day.
Correct.
Your body just thrives because it has everything it needs to run.
Yes. I see that with myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't eat as much as when I was younger. I didn't, not that I ate bad. I didn't eat a lot. Well, did I eat processed foods in my 20s? I did, because I didn't know any better.
Yeah.
I thought I did, but I ate and I was every couple hours hungry.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like now, totally different. Went through a detox, did everything, cleaned up my body, and I eat breakfast with 9:30, 9:45, and I'm good till dinner.
Yeah. Because you have all the nutrients you need.
Exactly.
And I would argue that if you are hungry, it's because your body's starving for those nutrients.
Oh, because you didn't hit those nutrients that day.
Yep, and so you eat something that doesn't have the nutrients, and you keep getting hungry and hungry and hungry. Next thing you know, things are going free,
Yeah.
or going haywire.
Yeah.
So the thing is that ultimately, is you understand that diet, lifestyle, environment are the things that are making you sick.
Yeah.
You can start to break free from this whole medical system, right? I mean, 90% of these diseases, they truly are. It's just lifestyle. It's not genetics.
It's just not. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And taking pharmaceuticals, which is the first thing that the medical doctors reach for, they think that is going to help the problem, but all it does is just put a Band-Aid over the problem, not actually deal with it.
That's exactly what they does. Yeah. And again, going back to our step one, you just got to know that your body knows how to heal itself when you give it. What's the key life, word now? I just said the word. It's put it in the right environment and having the right lifestyle.
So if you eat properly, clean food, and not those processed seed oils or something that comes from a package, if you eat clean food, and you don't have to make it complex, and you get fresh air, drink water, get sleep, keep the stress level low, move your body, surround yourself with positive people, and you're happy, you're in the right environment to thrive.
Completely. But it all begins with the mindset.
Mindset.
You gotta have the mindset. Your body's wisdom surpasses any medical intervention. And this mindset is a hard thing for people to grasp.
It is.
If you grasp it, that's when you can get to step 3. And that's where you can reclaim your power.
That's where it gets really good now.
It does good because you become empowered. You're no longer that helpless patient seeking out, wondering why things are going haywire, how you're feeling a certain way. Why is my body feeling like this? Why am I having headaches? I had a patient today and she's explaining all this stuff to me. Got all this neck tension, all in the back of my head, all in here, really, really hurts. And so, okay, when I'm asking all these different questions and I look in her mouth and her teeth are just worn down to almost nubs. I said, well, more than likely, you're grinding your teeth. I don't think it's from that. Okay, so your lifestyle and everything, yeah. So, but the thing is that it's when you understand your body, you become an empowered person.
Yeah.
You become a really empowered person.
You're a healing powerhouse.
I can say that better. Yeah, you become a powerhouse.
Yeah, you become a healing powerhouse, and everything flows in the right direction.
Yep. And then you break down the body from our overall body down to the smallest unit of the body, the cell. The cell, when you have every cell working in 100% of efficiency and maximize its capacity to do what it does, that takes the next level up to the tissues, to the organs, to the overall systems, to the body, and it knows exactly what to do if you, like I said, you get out of the way of it, and believe it can heal.
Yeah, if you believe it can heal, then the cells know what to do. It's like having cells. I get a mental picture of the cells going in all different haywire directions, going all different directions, going crazy. But versus if you put it in the right environment, they could all synchronize and go in the right direction together.
Yeah, it's a big
Yeah.
mindset shift. It
Yeah.
really is. But when you get it right, that's when you get the empowered healing. You get to take control of your whole health journey, change the course of it all.
Trust your body's innate healing abilities.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said exactly right there.
Yeah.
Now, instead of being a patient, you become a self healer, like your body intended to be, like nature intended to be.
So if somebody doesn't believe, they don't fully believe it, then just their mindset alone could stop that. And they would forever be on that medical mill.
Most people believe, like you said.
Like that patient you had today when you told her, right? Hey,
Oh yeah, she's probably taking she's taking pills for her headaches, taking pills for her neck pain, taking pills for the stiff neck. Where in reality, her lifestyle probably really, really stressful, causing the tension to grind the teeth to begin with, and and then the ramifications of that is the clenching and grinding, causing all of this. But you're not putting your lifestyle environment together, and you're looking for that medical intervention.
so now she's going to take her, I don't know what her health status is, but she's going to take a perfectly normal body and feed it all these pills that create side effects. And now she's on that roller coaster ride.
Yeah, and I
Got
think
it.
that people got to become alert to the different messages that their body is sending them. So if you think of like the symptoms of like text messages, from your body to your brain.
Okay.
Well, instead of blocking that number, it's actually time to
Read
read
the
the message.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. That's a good way instead of ignoring it. Like get curious and see why I'm feeling this way. And look at every area. Look at every area of your life,
Yeah,
right? Am I sleeping good?
it's not genetics.
Yeah.
More than likely, it's not genetics.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's what you're doing. It's where you're living.
And if it's genetics, if you have a good lifestyle, you could kind of keep it in check. That's what you're saying too, right?
Yeah, completely. Just because you have the genetic code, don't mean you have to turn on the gene.
Right. So
That's the environment.
if cancer runs in your family, then you take care of your body, you eat properly, exercise, do all the things that we just mentioned earlier, and your chances of developing cancer or diabetes or being overweight goes down.
You got it. That's the environment. That's lifestyle habits.
Yeah.
It impacts everything. That's your health.
Yeah.
That's 90% of diseases right there.
So, are you ready to unlock your healing power? Well, join the Restore Revolution. Check the description below.
Stay tuned because this is the first video of 4 that we're talking about this whole restore protocol that we're calling it. And next video, we're going to uncover step 2. And you learned a lot. Apply it because next week, we're going to start transforming you even more.
If you want to jump on the bandwagon, let us know. Let us know in the description below.
Well, until next time,
Be well.
take care.